Once upon a time, on March 17th, 2022, I had discovered gold. I had discovered treasure that is Omega Tribe. Omega Tribe. This masterpiece of a project. Anyways, yes, this masterpiece. And of course, it would all start for me with this wonderful masterpiece, goated song with one of the best renditions in history, because yes, and pretty much the song I'm talking about is Your Heart is Marine Blue, or Kimi no Heart wa Marine Blue Hato, because yes, or really, I wanna hold you again, no, don't say anymore. Yes, I love the song, okay? I do. I love the song as much as I love Kiyotaka. That's maybe a bit too much information. Anyways, this song was my first Omega song, and from that point onward would make me want to go, you know what? This song is great. How about we get more songs to check out? So I go on YouTube, I find more gems, and of course the most pivotal thing in history, and that of course is this goated live performance of Gresno Palm Tree. Yes, hell yeah. And fun fact about this performance, this performance basically will have the band in their live emotion outfits, because heck yeah, I love these fits. These fits are so iconic. Now the only slight difference is that Toshi does not have his gelled up hair. He has his regular hair, but you know what? It's fine. Slight details like that are cool, and it's okay. Anyways, yes, this performance here was pivotal because it was my first time seeing this Omega Tribe. Like, I only heard the vocals, I haven't seen the whole band. So, it's like, you know what? I see these guys, and I must say, one of them in particular is surely nice to look at. Anyways, this was my first time seeing the band, and of course we go downhill from there, because sometime later, along comes this performance here of Marine Blue, because Marine Blue is just perfect, my friend. And this here is when things became very clear. A little too clear for my liking. But just clear enough that you're like, you know what? I get it now. I totally get it. I see what I see. Well, what I see is the most beautiful face on the planet, but what I also see is definitely that this song is great in this live version, and anyways, live performance is great. This is a great performance, right? Great. Everybody's great. Everybody's great. Right. Anyways, this performance here will be pivotal because excuse my throat. This would be important because at this point I was like, wait, hold on. This is the same guy? Like, you're telling me this guy with the mustache and this guy who's like clean shaven, oh my god, are the same person? Oh my goodness. It's like Clark Kent and Superman. They're the same person. Either way, I realized this and I was like, you know what? And also too, at this point, I heard like a good majority of S. Kiyotaka, but then I found more greatness. More greatness in the form of Carlos Toshiki, because Carlos, look, say what you want about him. He may not be Kiyotaka, but who cares? He is still the GOAT. He has Joey, who of course is the best friend you could ever ask for, and of course is just still perfection to a T. Carlos is the most perfect individual in this planet. Don't at me. I'm just saying. Either way, Carlos I would find, and at first it was a bit of an adjustment because, when you're so used to hearing one voice and then you have this, it's like, okay. But eventually along came my fondness, maybe a bit too much fondness, and of course, along came me realizing, you know what, I think besides Kiyotaka, who I was kind of denial about, I was like, wait, do I like this guy? Maybe, mayhaps. We may never know. But I knew for sure that Carlos was like, he was just dreamy. He was just the most, Carlos had this thing about him that's like, he seems like a sweet, sweet guy, like, I don't know him personally, but I know from just individual interviews, oh my god, interviews, that it's like, he seems like the kind of guy that's pretty shy, kind of cute, just kawaii, so, of course, Kiyotaka is like, laid back, chill, pretty cheery, also pretty cute, and has a really good charm to him that makes you just go, can you just keep talking, please? Can I just hang out with you, please? Come on. Anyways, either way, excuse me, anyways, either way, Kiyotaka and Carlos are just great, at least in interviews, so it's like, yeah, but anyways, at this point in time, I was crushing on Carlos. Carlos was my stan, my life decisions, something like that. And of course, you would think it would be great that I was a Carlos stan. And I was for a brief period. I was a brief Carlos stan. Like, at least from 2022 to about the end of 2022. Yeah, that was pretty short-lived. Kind of like Sugiyama's mustache. But it was okay though, because at that point, I joined Twitter under the greatest name of all time. I had an Instagram under the greatest name of all time. Kinda. And of course, I just had the whole Carlos thing going on. I was like our Carlos fangirl for life. I was. However, on November 26, 2022, yes, things changed, and for sure, they had changed for the better. Enter Live Emotion, aka the most goated thing in existence, because forget anything else you've seen. Live Emotion is the equivalent of a Queen album. Yes, that's some major respect right there. Anyways, Live Emotion I watched on my birthday, which happens to be that day I just said. Now you know. And things would change big time, because at this point, I was already into Omega Tribe. I was already in deep. I already was like, you know what? I think I'm legit crush on both Carlos and Kiyotaka. But this right here made me realize that, you know what? Carlos, I like you. You're cool. You're adorable. Just all the above. But Kiyotaka, I realized that, you know what? You never, ever forget your first. You never do. So, as a certified Kiyotaka fan, at least when it comes to Omega Tribe, Live Emotion made me realize, you know what? I still love the Kiyotaka era, very much. So as a result, I sort of became more focused on that, if anything, obviously. And of course, Carlos would be kind of drop a hot potato for a bit. I know, how sad. But don't worry though. Next year, 2023, I came back. And I came back with the love that is, well, liking hold on. So 2023, I got into Navigator, I got into more of his solo stuff, Carlos that is, and of course 2023 also was when I got into more of Kiyotaka solo stuff, because, I just happened to be that person, so there's that. But Omega Tribe at this point was very in deep for me. Like, I was into so much Omega Tribe that it was nuts. And eventually in 2023, I would buy some records. Yes, some fun old records. You wanna know what those records were? It was Aqua City, Rivers Island, Singles History, and lastly, of course, okay, the last one isn't really a Mega Tribe one, but it is kind of, you want to count it as is. It of course is Shade from Sugiyama. It's of course from his solo stuff, but look, if you want to count as Omega, go right ahead. I kind of hate doing that because I'm like, there's actual distinctions from solo Kiyotaka and Omega Kiyotaka, but it's whatever. I mean, it's whatever. Either way, at this point in 2023, I had about 3 Omega records, 1 Kiyotaka, and then eventually 4, which of course will be Live Emotion, because yes, I have Live Emotion now, okay? I have Live Emotion, and legitimately, I cried when I got it. I was like, this thing is perfect, and I was kind of a mess, because like, look, this is one of the greatest things of all time. Sadly, I can't play it because my record player doesn't play Laserdisc, so, it's like, it kind of sucks, but it's okay. If anything, I think what matters most of all is that this album is with me, and I am eternally grateful. I am eternally and beyond grateful that I have this album. Because this album, in more serious talk, is really one of my favorite albums of all time. It is one of my favorites for various reasons, and I can't stress that enough because I just can't. Either way, Live Emotion I have now. I have 3 other albums, of course, and of course one Kiyotaka one because yippee. And I have other records too that aren't Omega, but that's a different story for a different time. So, there is that. Anyways, 2023 would end with a lot of Omega in my brain, a lot of Omega in general, and then enter 2024. I'm officially in college. I'm officially in college, y'all. Woo! And along comes more Omega. More Omega Tribe that, of course, is just liking more albums and stuff. So, yeah. And, of course, I would do a ranking video because, heck yeah. And while there were some minor controversies, very minor controversies, it was like, you know what? It's okay. It is all good. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But, yeah, that wasn't really the best thing to say about Navigator, but, you know, stuff's done. So, yeah. Anyways, 2024 was all about more Omega this, more Omega that, but not as strong as the previous 2 years, at least in my opinion, but it's okay. I mean, you can't keep the fire on for so long, you know? It is what it is. But here we are now at 2025. 3 years ago now, because today's March 17th. Today's March 17th, okay? So, here we are today, which of course is 3 years now. And just, man, it's been a ride. It has been a long and winding ride. And while like any ride, there are some bumps. Ones I think for sure are kind of ones not look back on. You know what? That's life. Life is full of adventures and everything, and sometimes they have their ups, their downs, and just so many things, so there is that. So, yeah. But for sure, though, I am thankful, beyond thankful, yes, that I have Omega Tribe. At least, maybe not have, but I'm thankful that I discovered Omega Tribe, and thankful that this project, albeit not really perfect in a more serious note, you know, was there when I discovered it, or well, it existed, and of course, me discovering it and being like, you know what, this is great, and also really kept at it even when things were tough, things were sad, things like that, you know, just life in general. And really, to put it simply, Omega Tribe, I'm thankful I discovered and made friends with. Omega Tribe was that best friend who was there for me in tough times, fun times, okay times, oh my god times, and just all the above times. Omega Tribe was that one best friend that I could honestly count on a lot. So, you know, there is that. And I'm thankful for being a fan for 3 years now. I'm very thankful. I'm really thankful, honestly, because, you know, the thing is, it is sometimes hard to be a fan of something because sometimes after a while it kind of fizzles out. And it happens. So you do fizzle out of things. You kind of grow out of things. It does suck, but it's like it happens sometimes. Like, you know, it's like sometimes you just can't be a fan of something for so long unless it's really like strong or it's a hyperfixation, I guess. But it's like, I don't know. I just know that sometimes it seems hard to have this longevity when it comes to, you know, being a fan of something. So it's like for Omega Tribe, I'm thankful, and even Kiyotaka Sugiyama too, that I'm thankful for being a fan for 3 years now. Like, Omega Tribe has been 3 years. Kiyotaka is around August 12th, so there's some time from now. But it's like, I'm thankful for being a fan still. And really just thankful in general because Omega Tribe is awesome. I'm really appreciative of being a fan of the group or the band, whatever you want to call it. And I just want to say thank you, Omega Tribe. Thank you to Kiyotaka, to really everybody who was a part of this project. I mean everybody, not just Omega Tribe themselves, but the people, the musicians, the engineers, everybody. I want to give my honest thanks to all of you for simply just giving us this magic. Although I wish, and I'm sure many other fans wish too, that the band themselves did more. I do wish that, but hey, we got some great stuff. We got a lot of great stuff, really, and it's great that it's still going strong to this day. Like, actually, as of last year, there was a tour I would know because I got the jacket. So I wasn't there, but a friend of mine got me a jacket, so there's that. And it's like Omega Tribe is still going strong, but it's like, you can't help but think about, what if we got more? What if we got more, like, what if we got more, like, life stuff or whatever stuff? And I know that will never happen because, firstly, Fujita's dead. Secondly, it's like Omega Tribe as is kind of just like it's every now and then. So it's like, who knows? But I don't know. I mean, we have the remixes, which are great in their own way. Yes, I'm being honest. They are great. They're great for various reasons. I think they're great because they are a great introduction to people who want to know about Omega Tribe, because sometimes the original releases aren't really found. But because those are so accessible, like the remixes, that kind of is no. But my point is that the remixes are a great way to introduce the next generation to Omega Tribe, because who knows? Who knows if your one friend who's an 80s fan or an 80s lover or whatever is like, you know what? I want to check some stuff out, and they found Omega Tribe. Who knows? I mean, it's like, who knows? But the remixes in that way are good for that. So I'll leave it at that. Anyways, Omega Tribe, thank you for everything. Thank you very much for all of it. The music, the memories, and me being a fan. Honestly, I would love to keep doing more stuff. I actually want to do more like art and videos and everything. Really put my passion out there because I do love this project. I really do. Like, it may be obviously my passionate rambles and of course all the above, but I feel like sometimes that's not enough. I feel like doing other things to really be like, you know what? Yeah. So either way, I want to do more for Omega Tribe. I want to do more in a way for the community, because I think the community would definitely get some encouragement too, because, the community as it is, I really think needs more like Omega love. Like, not just, talk about albums, but fan art, videos and whatnot, but even just like hell, like talk about it, talk about things you like learn about, like, what if this song's inspired by this or whatever, like be passionate, be passionate and just go out there and be passionate. Lock in and be passionate, okay? Like, do that. And I think the Omega Tribe community, not Omega community, I think needs more of that. At least to me, like, I'm not the admin or anything. I'm just a person who's part of it. But I do think, through just my own personal thoughts, that the community really needs more passion, which is why a part of me sometimes feels like I should do what I do. I mean, to be fair, I'm just a passionate soul. I am passionate about many things. It's like, that's just who I am and what I do. But it's like, I do think that we need more passion. We need more, like, things to really get the fire going, because it's not just Omega Tribe, but I feel like Omega Tribe, in a weird way, sometimes makes you really want to love other things. Like, for me, Omega Tribe, in a way, made me really appreciate things I've always loved for a while, but I didn't realize till now, or at least when I got into Omega, and that's anime, manga, music, a lot of things that I was into and pretty obsessed with as a teenager. I didn't realize till even when I got into Omega Tribe. I was like, you know what? I love this stuff. I really love this stuff. Like, it's like, I didn't know to, like, getting into Omega and then getting into City Pop in a way, too. It's like, oh my goodness. But my point is that let's be passionate about what we love. Let's do it. And not just with Omega Tribe, but just with anything. It's like, be passionate about whatever it is you're into. For me, it's like Omega, music, whatever. Like, do it. Do it. Anyways, happy 3 years of being an Omega Tribe fan. Rambling over. And, once again, thank you, Omega Tribe. Thank you. And, I hope one day to be that lucky person to see the band live. I hope one day. Better yet, I actually just hope one day to just meet Kiyotaka, okay? I'm joking. I think it'll be cool just to just go to Japan and just be like, you know what? I was there. Like, that'd be cool. Meeting the people, the band, that'd be cool too, but who knows? Who knows? Anyways, Jane, thank you for hearing my long and winded story with a ramble in the side. You know what I mean? And, that's all I gotta say. Anyways, take care. Love, laugh, Omega Tribe. Also, can can we just all agree on this note? Like, can we all agree on this? That Kiyotaka with a mustache is peak Kiyotaka, okay? This is peak Kiyotaka, nothing else. Okay? Okay. Jane! Also, Aqua City, Rivers Island, and First Finale are the holy trinity of peak S Kiyotaka albums, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. I'm just saying, okay? Alright? Okay. Anyways, Jane!